Kirsty here with Kjweiz, and I wanted to shoot a quick video for some of my team members who have been struggling with discussing what network marketing is to potential clients or team members and listing some of their benefits. So we're going to go through some of that right now. And it seems the first stumbling block that they've been coming across is when someone says it's a pyramid scheme. Now, first off, what I like to do is ask questions. I don't want to make them feel defensive or like they have to, feel attacked. But I just like to understand exactly what their definition of pyramid scheme is, so I'm not answering questions that they're not asking. So something like, that's a very interesting question. What does a pyramid scheme look like to you? Or what do you feel like a pyramid scheme is? And then that way you know what you need to be answering, what they're thinking. Some of the things I like to say is that a pyramid scheme is illegal. So if you're with an established company that's 10, 20, 30 plus years, then it wouldn't be a pyramid scheme because they wouldn't be around that long. And then you can just move on to their next concern. Another thing is they don't feel like it's a traditional job, and you can kind of compare and contrast to what their job is. So like we get to set our own hours. We get to decide when we go on vacation. We can work from vacation if we want to. We can be reaching out to anyone. Wherever there's people, wherever I can bring my computer, I can work. It's not like when I had a traditional job where I was doing in-home counseling and therapy for people. I had to be in their house. I had certain hours I could go because they had to be home. I couldn't work Saturday at 7 or whatever because they didn't want me over there. But you can kind of compare and contrast the benefits and differences between having a regular traditional job and working for yourself. Now, part of having your own business is also you have tax benefits. And we're not going to give tax advice, but you can offer that because you do get to write off some things. You do get to have certain benefits and redemptions and things like that with having your own business. So that could definitely be a benefit for some people. Another thing is you get to choose who you work with, right? Have you ever had a coworker that you didn't want to sit by? The person who puts fish in the microwave? Yeah, that was me. It was just my first job. My first actual job, and I was healthy eating, and I didn't realize that you weren't supposed to put fish in the microwave. Okay, let's just move on. So you wouldn't have to sit by me. You wouldn't have to choose me as your coworker. Okay, so you get to work for yourself, which could be good and bad, but if you're a good leader and you're going to be a good upline, then you could help them set a schedule and reap the benefits of having yourself as your own boss. What else? Exponential growth. I love this. This is where if you're working for a traditional job, you just kind of work the same hours year after year, and you might get a little raise, but basically you could work, if you're salaried, 60 hours a week or 40 and you still get the same hours. With network marketing, the more work you put into it, the more growth you're going to see. So you can work, let's just say you work 10 hours a day at your traditional job. If you were to put those hours into network marketing, your growth would be exponential. So you could put the same amount of hours in every day, but your income would grow exponentially. And so that is something else that you can list as a benefit. The next thing is residual income. Now, the way that I like to explain this, I live near LA, so I like to use movies. I had a friend that was in Spider-Man, and he worked for, I think it was 8 months. Hard hours, he worked. But after that, he would just get a check in the mail if it got rebroadcast or if they were having some promotion or somehow that movie got used in something, he would get a check. $3,000 here, $14,000 there. He didn't have to work on the movie anymore. He was getting residual income. So that's how I like to explain it. But you can explain it however that you feel comfortable. The next thing, company benefits. Now, if you were to start your own company, like your actual own company, you would have to invest in market research, in product research, in clinical trials, and if you're doing brick and mortar, you'd have to invest in supplies, brochures, flyers, advertising, all that. If you're with an established company, they should have that already for you. So you're just signing up as a consultant and you have access to all of that. So you have your own business and all the tools are part of that. That's amazing. That's a great benefit. Also, the training and education for your company should be free. Now, one of the very first network marketing companies I joined, I'm going to have to say this word, I had to buy the cassette trainings. They were cassette tapes that I put in my car, but they charged. And now with all of the great companies that we have around, that should be free. There are free trainings on SoundCloud, YouTube. There's free trainings on YouTube. Did you know that? Yeah, free trainings on YouTube. There are podcasts. There should be in-company trainings that you can go to. There are going to be some that you have to pay for if you go to the big global things, or you go to the big, hotel ones that you have to pay for admittance. But the daily or phone calls, the daily motivational calls, or the monthly trainings that you go to, those are free. Those are great. So you don't have to be all alone. And you have access to so many leaders. If your upline is a flake, then go to the next upline. Go to a sideline. Go to a sideline sister or brother. That would be great. So, you're not alone. The company should supply that. It does supply that. So that's another benefit. And then the last one that I like to emphasize is that it actually works. If you put the time in that you put into your traditional job, hopefully you're actually putting time into your traditional job, it works. You can earn unlimited income. You can earn unlimited perks from your company, travel. I don't know if they give away vacations or jewelry or whatever. You're always getting perks. You're always getting product, and you get great things. So yeah, that's another benefit. It works. If you put the work into it, it works. And I know people say that, it's so cliche, but that's true. You have to put in the same amount of work that you would at a traditional job, but you're getting exponential benefits from it. So that's another thing. Okay, so that's it. My first video I did was super long, so I cut it down to just these simple points. I'm going to put the link down below for that training by Todd Falcone if you want to look at that. Connect with me on Facebook, Kjweiz. I'll put that link down there too. I'm on Instagram. If you are my team member, we'll have the private training after this, so you'll have access to that. If you are a new team member, please make sure that you get your registration form to me. Email it to me. I don't want you to slip through the cracks. I don't want you to feel like I've looked over you. So make sure that you get that to me. All right? I think that's it. Have a great day. Make sure that you brighten someone's day today, and I will see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.